Hi, it's David. Welcome back to the Weekly Sidekick. Every week I share one quick takeaway from what we're seeing at Brightai, and always with something founders can use right away. Let's jump in. This week I've been thinking about a simple but powerful idea. And it's thanks to Ben on our team who shared a podcast episode from Alex Rampel, a GP at A16Z. The podcast is called Software is Eating Labor, and you'll find the link in the show notes. It's definitely worth listening to. So Alex Rampel argues that software isn't just eating markets anymore, it's eating labor. So in other words, this means that software isn't just helping people work, it's starting to actually do the work. For years, most software simply kept records. It turned filing cabinets into databases. But now that AI can act, we're moving from systems of records to systems of work, tools that get things done for us. So what does that mean for our space, the learning and talent space? Traditionally, learning systems stored lessons, tracked progress, and managed admin. But teachers, tutors, managers, trainers still did the heavy lifting, just like any other sector. Now, the market is shifting and the learning space is just following the same trend. We're seeing AI solutions that start to do the work, such as planning lessons, creating quizzes, giving ultra-personalized feedback, supporting learners one-to-one, and the list keeps going. Let me share another perspective here. Education software today is worth roughly $200 billion, but the labor market in education, so think of all the teachers, the trainers, the tutors, is worth over $3 trillion. Put differently, for every $1 spent on education software, roughly $15 are spent on salaries and labor. That's a big difference. And if we follow Alex Rampel's view, that's where the real opportunity is. It's building tools that do the work, not just manage it. It also implies some philosophical questions. As VCs, do we want to back solutions that replace or augment people? At Brightai, it's pretty clear. We aim to augment, not replace. And we also understand that it's a fine line between the two concepts. Let's move on to one of the implications that this big market shift brings to these AI solutions and their business models. We're talking about pricing. If AI can handle hundreds of tasks at once, the per-seat model no longer fits. Outcome-based pricing makes far more sense, paying for results, not licenses. For example, per certification delivered, per learner supported in their workflow, per admin tasks completed. So, for founders building in learning, here's what probably matters with this shift. First, think in tasks, not seats. Focus on results achieved. It's a big shift, but it's what makes sense in the AI era. The second one is one of my favorites. It's tapping into labor budgets. So sell to labor budgets. People who actually pay for teachers, trainers, tutors, and staff. Don't tap into the software tool budgets. It's an important nuance, and it's actually one of the best insights that we've learned at Brightai over the past few years. So the two key takeaways for you this week. The first one, the next wave of learning companies will probably monetize outcomes and productivity, not just give access or licenses. That was the previous wave. We're really entering in a new era now. The second takeaway is that the opportunities in solutions that augment human work and will allow you as founders to tap into labor budgets. And as Alex Rampel put it, software isn't just eating markets anymore, it's eating labor. That's a big takeaway. That's it for this week's Sidekick, and thanks for tuning in. If you've got thoughts, feedback, questions, I'd love to hear them. Please feel free to reach out at dg@brightaivc.com, and I'll see you next week.